From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Jrealwhobetter to kick off for Atlanta.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off around 41. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and
from the shotgun, Ryan.
Chargers 32-yard line.
And he completes this to Russell Gage. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. $11 yards there, first down.
First down, Atlanta.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They go play action now. Ryan. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
now an option play on 2nd down. Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
touchdown, Atlanta.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Point after.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
11 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and 3.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Open man, it's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
45-yard line.
And he's got some space here. 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets them 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff working right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Now Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Falcons.
Seven, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And a double team, and it's intercepted. confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Up 2nd and 9 at the Falcons.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Ryan flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. With that, he matches his receiving yards from a week ago, and we still have more than a half of football to play. It's a first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And that's going to be good for Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year. Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's able to out-muscle him as he pulls it in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Running on first down, Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
That's what I'm talking about.
Second and 11 at the 41. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
On second and 1, Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 30.
Here's Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Boston. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a second and 2. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
27-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The intended receiver there, Allen. And now it's second down. Herbert off of play action. And it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give them a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
He was
what makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Complete.
Give him 3 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Way out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. On 1st down, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Ryan will throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Once more, here's Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3rd and 2, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Eckler, the ball carrier, brought down at the 35-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
It's Eckler again. Gets through, and now an opening. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
3rd down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house, and now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
PAT up and good by Rosas. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Linval Joseph able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down, giving this one up to about the 35. Give him 16 yards on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Ryan now off the bootleg. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Falcons.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Chargers' 16-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw is Ryan. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Trying to run this one in. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
22 yards.
And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The field goal we just saw has us now at a one-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29.
A gain of 5.
It's now movement and a whistle, and then they have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to break up 4th. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That catch good for only a couple.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run here with Eckler. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
6-yard line.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. One last shot for Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Chargers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.